Good day. This is Natalie Clack from Just Be Coaching Company in Johannesburg, South Africa. I'm the head life coach and I'm a director, speaker, and writer. I'm also a member of Explore Protech, whose YouTube channel we are populating with this incredible talk. And I have teamed up with a number of joint venture partners, coaches, and communities to bring you the best support as an individual and entrepreneur in this very busy, fast, virtual-paced environment we now find ourselves in. And this talk is a natural self-help tools for the busy entrepreneur show. And this is where we want to provide you with information on self-help tools that are easy to learn, use, and implement that will empower you to be more effective in your business and your personal life so that you can be free to live your best life in prosperity and success. We view predominantly on a Monday evening at 8 to 9 p.m. GMT +2. And today we have an extra special guests, Clifford Big Cat Starks from Starks Enterprises, based out in Phoenix, Arizona. Hello, Clifford Starks. Welcome to our show.
Hey, how you doing? Even my baby's cheering. That's awesome.
That's awesome. Okay, so Clifford Starks is a guy who lives on the edge, stepping inside the UFC cage with some of the fiercest competition on the planet. Now, as an entrepreneur, he's taken the mindset and transformed it into helping vision-driven entrepreneurs to get their time back so they can innovate and serve at their highest level. So Clifford's biggest dream, not only as a father and a coach, is to help 1 billion people directly or indirectly to live their greatest life and accomplish their deepest seated dreams. And today he is going to come and help us to understand how he uses self-help tools as a business entrepreneur and to assist us to create a solid platform of self-support under our belts that we can easily learn and integrate into our daily lifestyle. So tell me, please, Clifford, a little bit about yourself and your business.
Yeah. So as you heard, life coach, and sometimes people say using the word life coach isn't the best terminology because they want to know exactly what you do, like how you can actually get them the result. And so ultimately, I say I'm a competitive edge strategist or a competitive edge specialist. And what that means is, what do you need to do to get your competitive edge? What's going to help you get that edge so you can show up in your life and in your business? And right now I'm in the process of putting both together right now.
That's very exciting.
Such is life. Yes. Here, baby boy.
Well, now in our virtual fast-paced environment, we are very, very lucky to be able to run our businesses, not only with our clients right there, but with our children by our sides too. So perhaps you'd like to tell me how you managed to integrate those two on the fly.
Yeah, so ultimately, the way I run life is off of principles and core values. When we know what our core values are, we have a chance. We have something to anchor into. And so ultimately, I just figure out where people feel empowered and where they don't feel empowered, where they feel weak, where they feel like they're losing energy and steam. And then I figure out, well, what can they anchor into? Like, I'll give you a situation. I wasn't expecting this to be the way that it was. You know, my wife's supposed to be off at this time, but she's working a little bit later than normal. And so such is life. Just as walking into a cage to fight, it's the same thing. Sometimes you have a plan and the plan goes out the window and you got to adjust accordingly. But as long as you're measuring what your plan is, you can have a better plan the next time. And as long as you're abundant, there's always a way. You know, you find opportunities through the obstacles that you have. And sometimes you get innovative with the obstacles that you have. So as I go through my journey, it's like, all right, well, how do I adjust? And adjustment is controlling the things that I can control and letting go of the things that I can't. You know, my kid's going to be my kid. He's screaming, doing his thing. My other kid's got class. It is what it is. I'm not going to try and control this uncontrollable situation. I'm going to internalize and say, okay, what can I do with what I have in this moment?
I'm really, really impressed, honestly. It's not a lot of dads that can step up to the plate and pull off what you're pulling off, not just today, but on a normal day. And I'm really proud of you. So I want
Thank
to
you.
ask you on the fly, as the big cat, tell me, what hurdles do you deal with daily as an entrepreneur in this busy, fast-paced world?
Yeah, I like that. Ultimately, it's your time, making your time valuable. It's the hardest thing to do because I'm a nurturer. I care about people and I want to help people. And sometimes people are gonna pull you in every which way and every which direction. And so what's most important is really like utilizing, okay, I have this, this, and this, so that I can do A, B, and C, so I can effectively show up for myself and the people that I serve at the most effective. Instead of, oh, I'm going to put out this fire, and then this fire, and then this fire, and then this fire over here, and not truly live up to my full potential.
I like that. Can you perhaps give me a couple of challenges and what tools you've used to overcome them?
Yeah. So ultimately, blocking your schedule out is an important piece. So I'll give an example. And like I said, sometimes life just happens. I knew like 1 o'clock my time, my wife is off of work. So I schedule certain things at certain times because I know I can be as the most efficient in those times. Now, again, life is life. So sometimes it doesn't happen the way that you want. But if you block out your times to do certain things, you'll be more inclined to do those things. If you don't block out time, you're not really, people aren't wasting your time then. They're just utilizing your time because you don't have anything for that time.
I like that. That makes a lot of sense to me. So tell me, would you say that these tools are easy to learn and implement and incorporate into your life?
Yes, no, and or but.
I love that.
So it depends on who's doing what. Some people have utilized these tools for so long, they just need a reminder.
Yes.
Some people have never utilized it, so it's very uncomfortable for them and it's different to them. So it depends on the individual. And one thing that I always say is have grace with yourself. You know, if it's not happening right away, it doesn't mean that it can't happen. It just means, okay, how do I make this happen? How do I figure it out? And for some people, it's really, really simple. They just need the reminder.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. That's very powerful. Okay. So we won't drag you around for too long, so you can deal with your kids in a minute. So if you wouldn't mind giving me a little bit of an idea of what suggestions you offer listeners when they face the same challenges that you're facing.
Look toward whatever thing can inspire you to keep moving forward.
I like that. I really like that. And how do you implement it? What do you use to inspire you?
People inspire me. I want to remind people there are no excuses. There's always there's always a way to get through anything. And in fact, in the beginning of my journey, I usually took the harder route. And I took the harder route to show people you can always figure it out. There's always a way to do it. You can always put it together. And even as a fighter, I had anxiety. I did. And this was before I became a fighter, but I always wanted to step up to the plate to say, I can be bigger than the thing that's in front of me right now.
Awesome. That's awesome. I really like that. You know, being a fighter, to me, I'm a raving fan of you. To be a fighter takes effort. It takes a lot of hard work. Give me a little idea of just a short version of what your journey was like to overcome those hurdles and come out so far up on top.
Yeah. So ultimately, it starts with belief in self and having the right story.
Okay.
Because you're going against people who are at such a high level, you don't want to make a lot of mistakes because those mistakes can be very, very costly. Okay. And so what I would do was really practice in and be as honest with myself on my strengths and my weaknesses. Okay. So it really, really helped me on my entrepreneurial journey because that honesty helps you move forward faster. Yeah. If you're like, oh, well, I can be good here. I can be good here. I can be good here. Like, no, you're going to be really good in some areas and you're going to suck in other areas. And the sooner you can be honest, the sooner you can make the necessary adjustments.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Thanks. I like those tips. I think it's really going to help our entrepreneurs that are listening in the audience. Okay, and
Awesome.
can you tell me how would people reach out with you? Or is it just going to be with regards to the contact details we'll put in the bottom, or do you have any other ways that you prefer?
Yeah, so LinkedIn, on the Facebook Messenger, or on my 5-day challenge site. And that's basically, if anyone's looking to do a 5-day challenge with me and my business partner so they can really accelerate their business, please join that, and you'll be really excited that you did. Plus, it's a free 5-day challenge too.
Oh, that sounds very exciting. I'm actually about to jump on one myself. So
Awesome.
I'm sorry I hadn't done that before we got our chat so that I could be a double raving fan. But I'm expecting our audience to jump on there and possibly right next to me so that we can actually run around and enjoy and refer you for more people.
Awesome.
Because
Perfect.
I think
I
there's
love it.
nothing that a coach needs more than a coach that's going to inspire them. And as a business entrepreneur,
Amen.
you always need somebody who's going to be making you move further forward and up your game at all times.
Amen. Amen. It's okay, baby.
All right,
boy.
and then last but not least, any last thoughts?
Yeah, keep believing in yourself. Keep believing in your journey, no matter what. I'm gonna deal with this little one, huh? Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, he just wanted to get into the camera. All of a sudden, he's smiling. Like, yeah,
imagine
I just wanted to be a
that.
part of this. Yeah, life's a journey. Have fun. Go big, and you can always do more than you think that you can.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you very much for your tips and tricks. And to our audience, thank you for tuning in, for listening to our program live or later to the recording. Please like, subscribe, and enjoy our channel. And please reach out to Clifford Starks, have a look at his programs, and up your game. Because if there's anything that life is worth, it's inspiration and playing